Mods, hacks, exploits, whatever you want to call them, are a pretty controversial subject, especially when we're talking about these things on consoles. You virtually expect mods on a PC game, so when you come across mods on Call of Duty on console, it's a special occasion like a solar eclipse or a really loud fart. So that's what we'll be talking about in this video, console mods, not loud farts. Before I get into today's video though, just in case any Microsoft employees are watching, I do not condone modding, and any footage you see in this video from myself, it's not actually me doing the modding, and if it's not my footage then I'll leave links to any videos I've used down in the description for you. Cool. I'm sure at some point or another we've all come across some modder in Call of Duty who's aimbotted out of their mind. They're shooting you through walls, flying around the map, and generally just being an inconvenience to your online gaming experience. But I don't remember facing any mods in Call of Duty games until Modern Warfare 2, where overnight it seemed like everyone and their dog had a fucking J-tagged Xbox. At first the mods were pretty basic. In fact, the very first modded COD experience I had was randomly joining a game of global thermonuclear war. I'm sure a lot of you remember that, but if your memory is needing refreshed, Global Thermonuclear War is an absolute mouthful of a game mode which was cut from the final version of MW2 but was given a new lease of life thanks to modders. The objective was simple: a nuke was placed in the middle of the map and each team had to capture the nuke, kinda like a game of tug of war. A tug of war which could literally end the world as we know it, but get enough points near the nuke and you've won. Or lost, I don't know. A nuke blows everyone up at the end anyway. It was a strange game mode, and I don't know if it was only fun because everyone knows we're not meant to be playing it. It's like our wee secret and the developers can't stop us. That was my first experience with modders, shortly followed by what I would say is the most notorious form of modding in all of Call of Duty: 10th Prestige lobbies on Modern Warfare 2. It was all about getting into one of these lobbies, because after 4th Prestige you're like, fuck that, I can't be fucked grinding anymore. So when all of these people are getting 10th Prestige in the blink of an eye, I want in. It's easy to see why these lobbies were seen as the promised land amongst COD players. You can get 10th Prestige, unlock everything. Fuck, you could even get a mental KD to brag about, like, yeah, that's legit mate, got that last night. The modders who hosted these lobbies for free I'd like to think of as the Robin Hood modders, helping all us peasants out. I still remember getting into my first 10th Prestige lobby like my first time getting served in a pub. You knew you were in one of these modded lobbies straight away when you see some daft multicoloured text on the screen, people flying around the map, etc. So at that point it's just waiting or praying the person hosting the game grants your 10th Prestige unlock all wishes. I nearly had a tear in my eye clearing out all the new tags and everything that had been unlocked for me once I left the game. Fall camo, pro perks, it was a beautiful feeling. Good times. What an effort it was to get into one of these lobbies though. Firstly, it was just hoping you had a friend of a friend who has an online friend who knows someone who reckons they can get you an invite into a modded lobby. I must have sent thousands of messages to random people across the world just saying inv, hoping for the best. Or you could scour some online forums to see if any vigilante modders are hosting some free lobbies and inviting anyone who sends them a message. Make that 2000 inv messages sent, and if you're shit out of luck you could always pay to get an invite. The currency at the time was Microsoft points, remember those? Folk charging thousands of points for VIP all access tickets into these shindigs. You can just imagine the red velvet rope, some 10th Prestige bouncer guarding the entrance to these modded lobbies. I don't see your name on the guest list, pal, and you're not getting in with that emblem anyway. I don't know of anyone who ever actually did pay someone for an invite. I just thought they were dodgy as fuck right from the get-go. Know what I mean? 15-year-olds building an empire of Microsoft points from scamming people. Seriously, can you imagine handing over 20 quid's worth of points to a kid and then going, can I have my invite please? Before you can even ask, they've blocked you and used your points to change their gamer tags so you can't track them down. Of course not every modder used their mods for good. It's one thing to jump into an online game with aimbot, god mode and so on, but it's another thing to personally fuck someone's game up. Modders could de-rank you straight back to rank 1, sometimes even giving you negative points, so not only are you rank 1, but you're basically rank 1 until the end of time. It doesn't even stop there. Modders could also corrupt your classes so you can't even play the fucking game. I was actually recently de-ranked after playing 7.5 years of Modern Warfare 2. They finally got me, the bastards. It was heartbreaking. I was just playing a normal game and then boom, game disconnects and suddenly I'm the fucking new guy. Thankfully though, the good people of the modding community came out in force to help me out and got me back up to 10th prestige and unlocked everything again. Moving on, I don't actually recall coming across many mods on Black Ops and Modern Warfare 3. Modders did have them, but they just weren't as in your face as say the Black Ops 2 mods were, which I'll be discussing in detail. Having said that, I remember when Black Ops was being released and the developers were making bold claims like the game was impenetrable to modders, and of course the modders just take that as a challenge. I'm pretty sure Black Ops had max prestige mods active on it before the game was even released, so yeah. I don't know if the developers managed to clean up the mods or the modders just lost interest, because I can't remember ever being in or coming across a modded game of Black Ops. Black Ops 2, however, was the pinnacle of Call of Duty modding in my opinion. Remember, I'm not a modder myself, so when I come across shit like spawning in a merry-go-round of care packages, that kinda blows my mind. We're not talking about aimbot or god mode for these Black Ops 2 mods, nah. They're entry level. There's some absolutely mental mods in this game. Can someone please explain this blowjob mod thing to me, please? I don't think even the person who created this mod can explain that, but it's there for everyone to see. You can spawn an army of robots, be a walking lodestar, shoot care packages out of your gun. The possibilities are endless. There's even modded game modes, not cut game modes like global thermonuclear war, but actual custom game modes made by modders. It's kinda crazy how in depth some of these game modes are, and just how different they can be to the base game. I mean, look at this one, there's a fucking avalanche of barrels and other objects coming down this slide, and you have to make it to the top without getting wiped out by them. Mental. After Black Ops 2 though, mods in Call of Duty kinda died, because with next gen, or the current gen that we're in, the modding capabilities just aren't the same, or even possible for that matter, so if you want some good old modded action, which I don't condone, you'll need to go back to Black Ops 2. Let me know what your experiences of mods are in Call of Duty games. Did you find it easy getting into a 10th prestige lobby back in the day, or have you played some crazy modded games on Black Ops 2? I'm also curious to hear any modding experiences on COD games outside of Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops 2, as I personally haven't really experienced many mods outside of these two games myself. Of course, let me know some more video suggestions for the future. Thanks to TAC for getting my Modern Warfare 2 account back up to 10th prestige and show me some crazy mods on Black Ops 2 for this video. Have a nice day and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.